On this video, I'm going to show you the results after we tested Claude, Grok, ChatGPT, and Gemini. We will see real results from Flowmmerce internal AI benchmark. So let's start. So why did we build this test? So basically, at Flowmmerce, we really used AI for everything. We are a company based on AI technology. So we use these tools every single day. And we wanted to show you which tools can benefit you based on what you need to do. On this test, we are going to use 16 real prompts, like tasks that we asked to each of the LLMs that we are going to test today. All of these tasks are in one of these 4 categories. And we are going to use 4 models. GPT-5, automatic. So ChatGPT is going to assess the task and determines which model to use. On Claude, we are going to use Sonnet 4.5. We are not going to use the latest model because it consumes a lot of credits, and most of the tasks that we have on a daily basis don't require that type of model or that type of power. We are going to use Grok, the same. It's going to automatically determine which model to use based on the task. And on Gemini, we are going to use 2.5 Flash. Our main goal is basically to help you stop guessing and start using the right AI for the right job. So that's the main reason why we are doing this test. And of course, we paid the pro plan in all of these platforms. So we have the best results and we can evaluate them at the same level. Before jumping into the tasks, I would like to share something important to consider. So the first thing is that context plays a key role in how each AI performs. So for this test, what we did is to ensure that the context has consistency among all of them. So that's why we did all the tests inside the same chat. So all the tasks that we want each platform to perform, to solve, were added into the same chat, and at the beginning of the chat we explained to each of these LLMs what Flowmmerce was, so they were able to generate good results for us based on what we are and we want to achieve. So you have to consider this in order for you to use each of these LLMs. But it's important to say that each model has different memory capabilities. So for example, for us, ChatGPT is really good because it saves in their memory what Flowmmerce is and everything that we are working on for the company. And today we got the news that Claude is going to start rolling out new memory capabilities. So that's huge because you are not going to need to start every chat explaining, for example, what your company is, but the platform is already going to know all of that thanks to these memory capabilities. However, we have some AIs without persistent memory like Grok or Gemini. So you need to explain in each chat that you are going to start what is your business about, what you want to achieve, your goals, in order to solve the tasks related to your business. So that's really important in terms of making your workflow better or too slow, right? Because if we are using Grok and we have like different chats open, and we need to explain in each of them what we want to achieve with our brand or our company or any project that we want, that could be a little bit inefficient for our workflow, for our daily workflow. So that's important to consider. However, if you are going to use Grok, for example, and you start a chat, you can explain everything you want Grok to know, and then you can use this chat for everything that you want to do around the brand or the company. So you don't have to explain everything again in a new chat. You just go back to the old chat and you do everything in there. So now that we are clear on that, I would like to share with you how we scored performance. So basically we score each platform from 1 to 5, being 5 like the maximum qualification that they could get, based on 6 critical dimensions. So this wasn't just about gut feeling. We measured what actually matters in production environments. So first of all, creativity. So does it bring fresh angles and original thinking or just rehash the obvious? Second, clarity. Is the output easy to understand and ready to use without heavy editing? Tone match. Does it nail the voice we ask for example, professional, casual, urgent, or persuasive? Fourth, accuracy. Are facts correct? Does technical advice actually work? Fifth, usefulness. How much time does it save us? Can we ship this output with minimal revision? And sixth, conciseness. Does it get to the point quickly or does it over-explain and add unnecessary fluff? The goal wasn't to crown a theoretical winner, it was to see who saved us the most time on real Flowmmerce work, and the tasks that we are going to review are like regular tasks. We are not including like very technical tasks. So I'm pretty sure that any business can use this information that we are going to share and see which LLM or AI is going to work better for every single task that they have in their day-to-day work. So now that we are here, I'm going to share with you like the chart, the table where we share like all the results, and I'm going to review only the tasks so you know which kind of task we ask them to solve. And after we review the task, I'm going to share the conclusions so we jump immediately into the results. That's why you are here, and that's really what we want to share. So let's jump into Google Sheet where we have this, and I'm going to share with you all the tasks. Okay, so now that we are here, I'm going to read everything that we asked them to solve. So as you can see here, we have like the test name, we have the prompt or the task, we have the category, and we have like each of the AIs that we are assessing today, and the best model and the notes. So for example, the first one, write a LinkedIn ad copy for Flowmmerce explaining how it helps Shopify brands recover 35% more abandoned carts using AI. So this is 100% copywriting. Here are like the results, like the best one for us was Grok. At the end, I'm going to share with you all the insights and conclusions that we got. So be patient, we are going to get there. But first, I want to review all the tasks so we are clear on what we are actually assessing. The second one was give me 5 high converting hooks for a meta ad about AI powered cart recovery. Also copywriting category, write a persuasive email to a Shopify store owner explaining why using AI for retention can increase profits by 20%. Winner Grok, in this one was Claude, but it was really close to Grok. This one designed a 90-day client acquisition strategy for Flowmmerce using only LinkedIn and YouTube. In here, we have like the best results with ChatGPT or Gemini plus Grok plus Claude. So why plus? Because in here we have like the first big strategy, like the big picture, and in Grok and with Claude, we go deeper into that strategy. So for example, ChatGPT gave us like 5 modules of the strategy. With Grok and Claude, we were able to go deeper into each module and have like better results. The fifth was describe how Flowmmerce could position itself differently from Klaviyo and Reconvert. In here was the same, like ChatGPT and Grok plus Claude. Why we usually use Claude after these 2 or any of the other 3 is because Claude goes like the extra mile, and sometimes it goes like too far. For the first answer, we usually don't use Claude because it goes too far and we don't want too much information. First, we want to know that we are getting like the bullet points or the main ideas clear, and then we use Claude to go deeper and to explain in a more detailed way how we can achieve better results. But for the main idea or the big picture, we use, in this case, ChatGPT or Grok. Then on the 6th, we go to suggest a complete funnel to onboard e-commerce clients from cold traffic to paid monthly plan. In here we got Grok or ChatGPT. However, Grok had a higher score, not much, but a higher one. On this one, write 3 Google search ad headlines and 2 descriptions promoting Flowmmerce smart LTV system. In here we use Claude, but like I told you, in here we have this asterisk, mainly because Claude, like I told you, overextends the answer, and most of the times we don't want that. We want like just the task that we are asking for to be solved. So that's why we add this asterisk in most of the answers, so that you have to consider. It is good because it gives you a lot of information to work with, but sometimes it could be overwhelming. Then we asked to craft a short UGC style script, maximum 30 seconds, showing a Shopify owner reacting to Flowmmerce's results. Then create a JSON, a structure that connects Shopify checkout events with WhatsApp Cloud API for AI cart recovery. In here, ChatGPT was the one with the highest score. It worked really well. Claude also did a good job, but again, it overextends and goes beyond what we are asking. Then we had explained step by step how Flowmmerce could use OpenAI and Supabase to score abandoned carts. In here, ChatGPT 1. Then write a 1-minute YouTube tutorial explaining how Flowmmerce's smart recovery system works. In that task, Grok solved better. Then give me a 60-second TikTok script that starts with a controversial statement about e-commerce automation. Grok did a good job. Then compare Flowmmerce with Klaviyo, Retention X, and Reconvert. Highlight key differences and advantages. In this one, Claude was the winner, mainly because Claude went beyond what we were asking, and we were able to have a lot more information about how Flowmmerce is better than this platform. So for example, if we use that information in order to create a LinkedIn post, our LinkedIn post is going to have like more information, more value, and more data to show our potential customer that we are a better option. So that's the only reason why Claude wins in this task, is because we were able to show like more data and have like more information about actually why our service is better. Then imagine Flowmmerce 5 years from now as an AI platform used by 10,000 brands. Describe the ecosystem. In this one, Grok did a really good job. However, ChatGPT also did a good job as well. So my suggestion for tasks similar to this one is to use ChatGPT, Grok, and Claude, because it's going to give you like different ideas, different approaches. And if you want to have like a more robust vision about your business, you can have like different ideas from these three LLMs and you can work on a better vision. So that would be like my suggestion in tasks similar to this one, which is creative. Then we have like generate 10 YouTube ideas or YouTube video ideas for Flowmmerce that educate Shopify owners about AI systems, retention, and personalized automation. In here, Claude was really good, but as well ChatGPT and Grok like give you an idea of the big picture. So combining both could be like very beneficial. Same in the last one, brainstorm 5 innovative AI-powered features that Flowmmerce could develop next to help e-commerce brands increase LTV. So in ideation, like this combination was really strong. So combining Claude to go deeper into the ideas and getting ChatGPT or Grok to give you like general ideas. I would say that to have results which are general ideas but with a little bit of deepness in this research, I will go with Grok. In case you don't want to pay, for example, for these three platforms, you can go with Grok and it's going to give you really good results. So now that we saw like all the tasks, we are going to see the conclusions and the insights of what we did. So the winner was Claude, but Grok was like really close. So this one was 4.45, this one was 4.42, and ChatGPT was 4.34. So they were all really close. However, Claude won the detailed information that the platform was able to give in all the tasks. So it is true that most of the time it went beyond the task that I was sharing with the platform to be solved, but it also gave us like recommendations, suggestions of what we should do based on all the options that the platform gave us. So that's really important because you don't have to think, even though Claude gave us like a lot of options of what we can do. At the end, it usually says like the final recommendation, and that's like really powerful because it saves us a lot of time. So in here, I'd like the strengths of each one. So on Claude, excels in copywriting and strategic structure. And just in parentheses, it's also really good in technical stuff like creating JSONs. Weakness tends to over-explain. So you must consider that when you use Claude. On Grok, a strong emotional tone, direct and creative. Weakness, weaker in technical prompts. ChatGPT, strengths, balanced and consistent, great at technical reasoning. Tone can be too neutral, so that's why we don't use it too much in terms of copy or scripts for videos, because it's too neutral. We have seen that Grok and Claude work a lot better in this type of tasks. And Gemini, clear but shallow and less persuasive, lacks depth and business context. At the end of the day, we would recommend to use like a combination among these three. Gemini was always like the loser in all the tasks, so we don't recommend it, at least for now, at the time I am recording this video. So Claude emerges as the overall winner, achieving an impressive average score of 4.45. But now I would like to share with you how they perform in each category, okay? So category breakdown, strengths by use case. So on copywriting, Claude and Grok, really good, best for ad copy, social media posts, and persuasive emails. Strategy, all models perform strongly, so they were all good for strategy. However, if you want to go a little bit deeper in maybe a topic that you like, you can use Claude better. And if you want just like big ideas, go with Grok or ChatGPT. On ads, Grok and Claude create the most human sounding, high impact copy. It's the best for hooks, ad script, and creatives. And what I told you, best if you use both Grok for the main idea and Claude to give you like more detailed information. On technical, I would say that ChatGPT dominates. Claude provides depth and precision. So these two are the best for JSON, API connections, or structured prompts, or maybe if you have like a technical issue, probably these two are going to help you solve it. So the pro tip, try combining AIs for better results. Use, for example, Grok for quick ad hooks, use Claude to develop them into full copy, and ChatGPT for technical implementation like JSON formatting or API connections. The real question isn't which AI is best. It's whether you are using AI strategically at all. These tools can 10x your output if you know when to use each one. We made this test for you so you know what to use, in which cases, and which one can give you the best results. So now it's up to you to use the best AI tool for your business so you can maximize the results of what you are doing, of your efforts. And that would be everything for this video. Thank you for watching. And if you want to know more about Flowmmerce, go to flowmmerce.com. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.